You want me to patch you up?
I am Batman. I mean, average sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here. It is a beautiful day here in sunny Florida where I live, and it was such a nice day I decided to play video games all day long and make videos and such. Sorry, I like to laugh at myself. I can't help it. It's what I do. It's what I do. What's up, guys? Before we get started in the video, I want to say thank you again for all the people that subscribe, comment, and everything. And I want to let you know it's getting hard to go through all the comments, but I'm trying to go through and answer questions. I want to thank you guys for all the positive feedback about my channel, about the videos, about how much they're helping, and everything in general. And to you guys with the negative feedback, thanks, but no thanks, because you guys are usually total dicks about it. I can take constructive criticism, but enough is enough, alright? Okay, so let's get into this video. I am using the... I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna call this the dragon, because I think it's Mondragon. Honestly, I think that's how you say it, but I'm not 100% sure. All my friends call it the Mondragon, and I'm just gonna call it the dragon. So I'm using the dragon sniper rifle on the medic class. You got to get to medic class 3 to unlock this. It's semi-automatic. You can put a nice little 4x scope on it. It works great. And it is a beast for aggressive sniping, playing close to the objective, taking out a lot of enemies at once because it's semi-automatic. Now, it's not as powerful as the bolt action sniper rifles. It takes 2 shots to the head to get a kill and 3 shots to the body. So it is, but it doesn't have a lot of recoil compared to the other sniper rifles, as you can see. And it's very accurate and fun to shoot. Overall, fun game or fun gun to play with. So having said that, I want to talk about some ways that you can help your team. I know there's a lot of people coming over from Call of Duty, but this isn't just geared towards them. This is geared toward everyone that plays Battlefield. Now, most game modes in Battlefield are objective based, okay, which means you will be fighting over an objective, either defending it or attacking it or shooting enemies around it, unless you're playing Team Deathmatch, where all you have to do then is kill people. But I would say the majority of Battlefield players can probably be found in the Conquest lobbies. Conquest is a classic Battlefield mode, and most Battlefield players have been playing it forever. Conquest and Rush, actually, Rush is really a great mode too. It's not as big as Conquest, but it is a major game mode where you fight over planting bombs on the MCOM stations. So that is a game mode too that's heavily objective based, and those are the two, I believe, most popular game modes in Battlefield, and they're both objective based. So if you're playing Battlefield and you're not playing close to the objective, not helping your team, maybe this video is for you. Or maybe you're wondering how you can be a sniper and still help your team and be effective at it. Well, I've come up with a little list of things, and I'm sure that I'm not going to cover absolutely everything you can do to help your team. So please feel free in the comment section if you know of a really good way, if you know of a really good spot, or just anything about helping your team that I don't mention. Feel free to put it in the comment section and just let everybody know. So, I'm going to get started with the list I came up with of ways you can help your team as a sniper or a sniper medic, like I'm doing right here. So obviously, the first one is going to be helping your team to capture the objectives. Now, this is a team effort. Unless every enemy is on the other side of the map from the objective you're capping, you're not going to be able to do this by yourself. So definitely you want to be in a squad of people who are playing the objective. If you spawn into a squad, well, first off, if you're playing by yourself and you're not with your friends, then you're obviously going to get put into a random squad. If you're in a squad where all the guys are campers that are trying to snipe from 500-600 meters plus away, then you probably want to join another squad, because that's not really going to be helping your team very much at all. So join a squad of aggressive players. If you have aggressive players in your squad, it's going to be easier for you, regardless of what loadout you're using, to run with them. A lot easier than doing it by yourself, tell you that. While it is possible somewhat to play the objective by yourself with a bad squad by going with other teammates, it's best that these guys are actually in the squad with you so you can communicate with them and spawn on them even if you're not using a microphone. So definitely work on getting in with a good squad and capturing the objectives. Do not be one of those people that switches teams just because you're losing. You're a traitor. You shouldn't do that. You will get tried for treason. I hate it when people switch teams. I tell my friends sometimes, they're like, man, I'm going to switch team. I'm like, no, you do not switch teams. We're in this to the end. Fight for freedom or die. Kind of like that. I get a little intense sometimes. In fact, I get too intense. Sometimes I'm a total dick. And if you've ever been in a party with me when we're losing a match and the team that we're on isn't playing good and we're getting killed trying to take the objective, you'll hear me be a total dick. And if I've been a total dick to you, I'm sorry. I am very sorry. Sometimes I get too into this game and I can't control myself. That's no excuse, but it happens. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is defending objectives. Alright, so most of this gameplay, well, not most of it, but large majority of it here, I have been in this little bunker defending Duff. I was about to say Delta, but I believe it's Duff. And basically, if your team is doing a good job capturing the objectives, but the enemies just keep flooding in, and you're a sniper, one of the best things you can do is cut off some of those enemies before they get to the objective. For each enemy you kill, that's one less guy on your team that's going to get killed by that enemy at that time. So, you know, you get hate from people, maybe for sitting in a bunker and sniping, but you know what? What do you think a bunker is designed for? It's designed so you can take heavy enemy fire and still be effective at shooting out of the bunker windows. At least in this game, that's what it seems to be designed for. Here's a revive bud. Here's a revive bud. So when you're a medic, you can actually revive people, obviously, when you're a medic sniper. I thought that was pretty cool. I've been running around reviving people and throwing health down like crazy. When I can, I don't just run in blindly and revive people in front of a million enemies. I hate it when people revive me and they don't kill off the enemies that kill me, because then I just die, you know, right away. So I try to be a good medic. But pretty soon I'll be going back to the bolt action snipers. I've just been having a lot of fun with this semi-automatic dragon sniper, and it's called the Mondragon Sniper. If you're interested in it, like I said, medic class level 3. Well, let's get back on track. Defending objectives, that's just as good as capturing the objectives. If your team is there capturing the objectives and you're shooting at enemies that are trying to get there to stop them, you are helping your team. You might not be getting as much points as if you were on the objective, but you are being a big help to your team. You got to play fairly close to the objective to do that. You know, if you're 1,000 meters out taking pot shots at guys trying to get to the objective, still not helping that much. Sorry. Not saying that it can't be done. I'm just saying that most snipers that are that far away don't do a very good job at helping their team at all. So let's move on to... let's see, I said capturing objectives, defending objectives, and then I wrote down attacking objectives. And that's basically the same as capturing objectives, but this is kind of like a double standard here. Some people online will get mad at you if you're not constantly rushing the objective, and that's fine. It's totally fine to rush/attack the objective, but you need to be careful when you do it, because if you're just blindly running in and getting yourself killed over and over again, you're not helping the team. So by all means, attack the objective, but do it strategically. Don't just go about it by running in and getting yourself killed. You're not helping anybody doing that. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about was reviving teammates. So if you play as a medic, reviving teammates is very important, but like I briefly touched on, don't revive your teammates right in front of the guy that killed them. You're going to end up getting yourself killed, and the guy that you just revived is probably going to get killed again. So all you're doing is wasting time. If a guy gets killed and you don't know where the enemy is and you're close enough to revive him, you know, just do it. But don't go out of your way, you know, and get yourself killed doing it. I try to revive every time I see somebody down, unless they're far away from me and there's a lot of enemies. You know, it sucks that you died then, but I'm not going to come and revive you through a hail of gunfire and get us both killed. I like to take out the enemy that killed the guy and then do the revive. Too many people will give me revives and I just get killed by the guy that killed me. So, and I can't ever deny a revive. If I get revived, I have to take it. That's all there is to it. I don't even think you have an option in this game, actually. If you don't skip the revive immediately and somebody revives you, I think you're up. Good to go. Alright, so the next thing is spotting enemies. If you are a sniper or any player, spotting enemies is incredibly important. I mean, you need to let your teammates or let your squad mates know where the enemies are. And the way the minimap works in this game, that when they shoot their guns, they don't show up on the minimap anymore. So use spot flares, spot the enemy as much as you can. That helps your team so much. And that's about all there is to say about that. I spot an enemy almost every time I see one. Communication with your squad is super important. So if you have a microphone and you can communicate with your squad to tell them where the enemies are, I mean, every time I get killed and I'm playing with my squad with my microphone on, I'll tell them where I got killed from. So, and even in death, you can help your team just by telling them, hey, you know, I just got killed on Objective Charlie by a guy up by the machine gun, and then your squad can pick them off even though you're dead. So you didn't spot anybody in the game, but you know, you spotted them out to your teammates through voice communication, a thing that is quickly being lost to text messages. Let me text you real quick, bro. He's over there on the hill. Oh, we're all dead. Sorry. No, you need to do it through voice. So get that microphone fixed. Get that crappy Xbox or PlayStation microphone updated, or PC microphone, whatever you have, and start communicating with your squad. And if they're dickheads, switch to another squad. All right. And then just overall support, you know, just be a supportive player. You know, whatever you find that you can do to help your team, just go ahead and do it, because Battlefield is not a game about you. It is a game about the team, and, you know, just helping your team out as much as possible so you can win the game. Don't feel bad if you don't win the game. In fact, in both of these gameplays I'm showing you, I think we got defeated just by several hundred, not several hundred, just by a few points. And it was, well, looking at the score, maybe it was over 100. But it doesn't matter, you know, if you win or lose. Really, it is just a video game. As long as you tried, you know, your best. And I'm not saying you have to be a try hard or anything like every single match. I mean, sometimes it is fun just to go in and play the game for fun, as long as you're being a supportive player doing it. And that's pretty much all I have to say about supporting your team. So please add some feedback. If you know of any other methods that help your team, good spots on the maps or anything else, just let everybody know. So here is one spot I found on Argonne Forest at Butter, just laying right here in the weeds and shooting them as they come through this door, and it was crazy. I think in this game, by the end of the match, I had 50 kills, and when I laid down here, I only had 37. So I'm pretty sure I got about 13 kills right here, just shooting enemies that were coming through the door. And yeah, you know what? It's kind of cheap, but guess what? I'm helping my team here. We want to capture Butter. Butter was our base, one of our objectives closest to our base. So all these guys that I'm killing are giving my team more of a chance to get in there and make the capture. So just because you're prone in the weeds where the enemy can't see you, being a total camper, I mean in a super strategic location, being super strategic, doesn't mean you're not helping your team, you know. And in the end, you know, we tried really hard to get this objective. We almost got it, but the game ended and we lost. And by the looks of it, it looks like we did lose by almost 100 points. But me and my squad were really, you know, trying. We were tryhards. We were trying hard, and we pretty much ended up leading the team. And that's all that really matters. So not about winning or losing. It's about having a good time and supporting the team. So get out there and support the team as much as possible. And I will see you guys on the battlefield and in the next video. Once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please press the like button and subscribe. Later, guys.